How was Donald Trump greeted at the Knicks game?
Donald Trump got the loudest boos I have ever heard in my life at Game 3 of the NBA Finals. And this dude falls asleep during the game as well, and this was a very exciting game. I was watching it on a little dick airplane screen with the guy next to me. Shout out you, Michael, you a dope ass dude, he's also an actor. And we were fucking just glued to the screen. And this dude causes an entire commotion, cancels watch parties, fans had to get screened to go to the game. De'Aaron Fox was saying how the players had to get screened like they're going through TSA. Shams Charania, who is a very respected NBA insider journalist reporter, he alluded to the fact that he got racially profiled. The reason why this dude didn't have enough time to go to his son's wedding but has enough time to go to an NBA game is because he just loves attention. I mean, he wants all the eyes on him, whether or not it's hate, whether or not it's praise. He just loves the fact that people are looking at him and talking about him. Some people may think it's silly, but I mean, this should actually mean something to a lot of people. And the fact that the New York Knicks, the fans there, their first home finals game in 2 decades has become the circus show. I think it's disappointing.
The liberals are all over the internet saying they were booing Donald Trump at the NBA Finals. Take a listen, shall we?
There are about 12 square blocks in the middle of Manhattan that have been blocked off for the entirety of the game so that the president can enter and exit. There are literally thousands of people in the middle waiting for the president's arrival. When he came by, there was a lot of booing. There were some people who supported him. We're about a mile away from the president's Trump Tower near Central Park here. So, of course, he has some fans, but a lot of people were telling me that they really wish the president did not come into the middle of Manhattan for this game because it is really just...
Americans are fed up. They no longer need Donald Trump. They bored him. They shouted at him. They said, "We don't need you. Stop the way you land. Step down." Everything. They did everything. They made sure that the guy doesn't enjoy NBA. Let us see how these creators are reacting. This is so bad for Donald Trump's side. I'm sure right now MAGA are furious.
Did the former president of the United States just receive the loudest, most humiliating public rejection in sports history? What happened at Madison Square Garden during the NBA Finals was an absolute public relations disaster, and the footage coming out of New York City is going viral for all the wrong reasons. Watch until the end, because the contrast between how he was treated and who the crowd actually cheered for is mind-blowing. During the highly anticipated NBA Finals game between the New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs, Donald Trump decided to make a grand entrance. As the national anthem played, the cameras put him up on the massive jumbotron. Instead of cheers, the entire arena erupted into a deafening wave of boos. The crowd didn't just boo him inside the arena. Footage from bars across all 5 boroughs and massive watch parties in public parks showed tens of thousands of New Yorkers collectively booing at their screens and chanting against him. But it wasn't just the boos that angered the public. Trump's visit caused massive chaos for everyday working-class fans. To accommodate his motorcade, police had to shut down 5 city blocks and 2 major avenues, creating a military-style perimeter. Fans who spent their hard-earned money to watch their team were stuck outside in massive, unmoving lines for hours. Meanwhile, Trump's cabinet members and billionaire friends casually strolled into an elite luxury box, skipping the lines entirely. He even forced the city to shut down the iconic outdoor watch parties that normal fans rely on just to have fun, proving once again that his need for a spectacle completely ruined the experience for everyone else. And while he was being booed, people noticed something completely bizarre. He was eating French fries in the luxury box in a way that viewers called incredibly strange, almost pushing them up to his nose. It was just a weird, disconnected moment. And to make matters worse, he was caught on camera saluting during the national anthem, which is actually a direct violation of the U.S. flag code for a civilian who was supposed to place their hand over their heart. The contrast couldn't be clearer. While Trump was being mercilessly booed in his own home city, over in Spain, Pope Leo XIV visited the Real Madrid stadium and received a massive, respectful standing ovation from the entire crowd. Even famous Knicks superfan Spike Lee showed up to the game, proudly wearing a Pope Leo jersey, an obvious troll to Trump, who constantly attacks the Pope. New York City sent a loud, undeniable message. They don't want their historic sports moments hijacked for a political ego trip. Do you think politicians should stay out of sports arenas if they know it ruins the event for regular fans? Let me know in the comments below.
Time in 27 years, the NBA Finals returned to New York City. President Trump was among the thousands of fans inside Madison Square Garden as the New York Knicks faced off against the San Antonio Spurs, but many fans not happy to see the president there.
Whose brush stripes and bright stars through the poorest parts.
The president is a New Yorker and a lifelong Knicks fan. He was invited by team owner James Dolan to attend the franchise's first finals home game since way back in 1999. And as you might imagine, there was a wide security perimeter outside the arena, virtually locking down a 5-block area of Midtown Manhattan. The Secret Service and the NYPD also canceled a watch party that was set up outside Madison Square Garden. Instead, there were 3 other watch parties at locations further away from the arena.
The Secret Service's focus is straightforward: to ensure everyone attending the game can enjoy the game and have a safe experience while we carry out our responsibility to protect the president.
Trump jinxed us. That son of a bitch wasted millions of dollars in taxpayer money, shut down half the city, got the watch party outside the garden canceled, made everybody stand online for an extra hour or two, couldn't bring bags in. Also, he could show up and take a nap. Maybe New Yorkers should just be like him and declare we actually won the game. It was rigged. By the way, fuckface, in between your nice snooze and the SBDs you were probably ripping on your granddaughter in that glass box we paid to put you in, did you enjoy the warm welcome from your hometown? Bring down the gas.
Do you want to see the warm welcome the President of the United States got tonight when he decided to pretend to be a basketball fan? Because he wanted to go to the NBA Finals in New York tonight. Do you want to see how much New Yorkers appreciated Donald Trump making them all come to the game hours early, forcing everyone to go through tons of extra screening, forcing New York City to cancel the public free viewing parties they had planned outside Madison Square Garden, just specifically so Trump could be there in person, even though he's only ever talked trash about the NBA and doesn't appear to have been an actual fan at all, at least for decades? Do you want to see the big, warm New York welcome that actual Knicks fans gave him when he arrived at the venue tonight? When they're waving at you with just one finger, it doesn't mean the same as another kind of wave. Big New York welcome tonight to President Donald Trump at the Knicks-Spurs NBA Finals game. Trump likes to claim that New York loves him. New York does not. In Manhattan, for the record, Donald Trump and J.D. Vance got 17% of the vote in the presidential election in 2024. Not 70%, 17%. Which means, given the choice between Donald Trump and allowing yourself to be plooped upon by the big drops of greasy water that drip out of the back of window-mounted air conditioners onto the sidewalk in the summer, I think New Yorkers would, if the choice is, have to think hard about it. Not sure which one seems worse. Do you want to see him arriving at the Garden one more time? Just one more time? Here it is. Donald Trump being lustily booed when he arrived at the venue tonight in New York. This was him being booed inside the venue when people spotted him during the national anthem.
Whose brush stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights.
Kind of smile through it. Maybe they have a nickname for me that has an ooh sound in the middle of it. Maybe that's what that is. That happened tonight. What a sports fan, what a man of the people.
Well, I guess now Trump know how New York feel about him. You had the whole Madison Square Garden booing him. They ain't want him there. They did not want him there. And it wasn't just in Madison Square Garden. Bryant Park. Fans all over New York is booing. You're not wanted. I was in Midtown earlier, and when I tell you everything is locked off, I mean everything is locked off. People are aggravated. The cops is aggravated, and they can't act like they're not aggravated. Truth of the matter is, nobody wanted that man to come to this game. Our shit is, why would you stay in a place where nobody wants you to be? How can you even sit in there and watch the game comfortably knowing that everybody in the stadium don't want you in the stadium? They cancel watch parties. They got everything in a 5-block radius from 34th Street locked off. You making shit uncomfortable. But I'm guessing he just loved the New York Knicks that much. You love the New York, you know what it is? He just wanted to be there because that's where everybody in New York gonna be. And you know he love attention. Well, you got the attention you looking for, man. Nobody wants you there. They booing. I'm out.
Don't mind me, I'm getting ready. Donald Trump got booed.
Since when Trump be at Knicks games? Now all of a sudden we're winning. He want to be here.
If the Knicks lose tonight, I blame Trump.
I don't want Trump at the game. I don't want no new people at the game.
He's coming to game 3 of the finals, and I don't want him there. It has everything to do with him disrupting and contributing at the same time to the chaos. If it causes the New York Knicks to lose tonight, I'm blaming him. I'm blaming the President of the United States.
Stephen A. in a bright pink suit, in a bright pink tie, ranting about Donald Trump going to a Knicks game. That's what I want out of sports media. That is perfection.
Shortly after we leave the studio, Trump will depart his golf club in New Jersey for Midtown Manhattan, where he will attend Game 3 of the NBA Finals at Madison Square Garden, which will bring traffic to a standstill, require ticket holders to arrive hours early for security checks, and force the cancellation of the watch party outside MSG for people who don't have tickets, which is just about everyone. Trump is expected to be booed, probably.
They better boo the shit.
Also, there's going to be an unfavorable split screen with actual Knicks fan Zoran Mamdani, who coughed up $1,000 for a standing room only ticket. Why do you guys think Trump's doing this?
I mean, he knows the power of live professional sports, and that's the only kind of monocultural events we really have left. That's why he goes to a lot of games. Usually it's the NFL. He went to the Super Bowl. Usually he's more welcome in those, sort of southern NFL spaces. I don't think he will be here. I mean, he's also buddies with James Dolan, I think, the owner of the Knicks.
Always pals with the owners.
Yeah.
Not a real player guy.
Yeah, no, but look, he loves the limelight. He loves every spotlight, and he will attempt to co-opt this one too.
He doesn't give a shit about anyone but himself. We know this. When you have to decide whether the President of the United States is going to attend an event like that, when the service tells you what it's going to require security-wise, and they tell you that, well, as a consequence, it's going to inconvenience quite a few Americans, then sometimes the president's like, well, do I really want to piss off that many people by doing this? Is it really that important if my going means a whole bunch of other... And then you say, well, maybe not. Maybe it's not that important for me to go. Imagine, Trump would never say that.
Yeah, I think he just wants to go to the game. He doesn't give a fuck. He wants to go to the game. He wants to sit there. He wants to be booed by New Yorkers. He wants to be the center of attention. He doesn't care. There's gonna be 2-hour waits outside. They had to barricade whole parts of Midtown Manhattan to make this possible. They had to cancel the watch. He doesn't give a fuck. I hope whoever is on the ones and twos, it's just go, Mamdani cheers like crazy, Trump boos. Go back and forth. Give us a couple back and forth.
A bunch of cool celebrities who always go to games, like Timothy Chalamet and Tracy Morgan and Ben Stiller, who will be on the wood with the people, enjoying the game, and Trump will be up hiding in a luxury box, kind of lurking from behind, hoping he doesn't get booed.
Donald Trump better hope that the Knicks win, because They're gonna beat his ass otherwise. I mean, did y'all hear the way the crowd was reacting to him during the national anthem?
At the twilight's last gleaming, whose brush stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Did y'all see that poor baby face? She was like, they really hate my grandpa. And yes, baby, we do. We do. I wish I could have been there booing too. But unfortunately, I'm at home because those tickets were astronomical. And I already spent my money on the Cardi B concert earlier this year. So no more New York trips for me in this economy. But yeah, they better win. And even the players were commenting on how distracting this would be for them.
I think the president being here just makes it inconvenient on everybody else. Like, we got obviously more security. We gotta like send stuff early. I think our buses are a little earlier, so that's that.
So, yes. If I was him before I came, I would have been praying that the Knicks won and they won big. Or else they're gonna blame him for bringing all that black juju into the building. I mean, Jordan Wood's purse could not get into that building. And that's what they've been calling their lucky charm. So, but y'all see what y'all think about all this in the comments. Check out my links, my bio, follow me, stay up there, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Stella, won you?
Donald, I know when you heard that New York City is celebrating something orange and blue, we did not mean you, the vein thrombosis bitch. And this is just so fucking typical, right? This is so typical of somebody who left New York to move to Florida, talk so much shit about New York City and how New York City is a shithole, and they're living it up in Florida now. But when our sports teams are killing it, all of a sudden, oh, go New York, go. We got to go back to New York. Get the absolutely not. You are a jinx. You are the anti-Midas touch. Everything you touch turns into shit. I don't want you here. I don't want you here. I don't want to know that you are here. I don't want to know that you are in the middle of greatness that is the New York Knicks right now. I don't want it. First of all, you're going to get booed. You're going to get booed louder than you have ever gotten booed before. I don't think you understand that. I don't think you get that. And a part of me really wants to hear that.
Thank you for watching Great Minds Blacks.